It's a good life, that's what I'm told. But everything, it all just feels the same. How we doing, chat? How are we? How are we? How we doing, boys? How are we? How are we? How are we? We're going to be opening packs and talking about Alexander Isak today, so... How are we? How are we? Alright. Do you really wanna be like them? Do you really wanna be another trend? How are we, lads? Oh, who's this then? Cafu and Carnu. Disgraceful chat. Um, Too many creators using flares at the minute. Yeah, long day. How we doing though, boys? How are we? How are we? What I'm saying is, this is the anthem. Throw all your hands up. Hey, how we doing, Orange mate? How are we? That's yield is. How are we, mate? Yeah, we're talking about Isaac and opening packs today, so should be a fun one. Should be a fun one. Speaking of Liverpool, there's Salah. How we doing, boys? How are we? How are we? Yeah, I've got that hydrate there, mate. Do we think Isaac's gonna go or no? Do you think Isaac's gonna leave or not? I personally don't think he is, but Cantona and Allison there. We had 145. We've got 138 left. We're going to be recycling all day as well, so breathe in, now breathe out. Hands up, hands down, back up, back on me. What you gonna do now? Goalkeeper, Brazilian. Is that Allison again? Yeah. What's the thoughts on Isaac's statement, chat? Because I personally don't think he's going to be leaving. I really don't. News pack Jupe and Mbappe. Yeah, a long day for you, that mate. As and how we doing, mate? Welcome to YouTube. How are we, sir? Yeah, Man City have just extended Rico Lewis, by the way. I have no idea what you're talking about, mate. On YouTube, I've got no idea what you're talking about. Rolling up in caddies. What you gonna do now? Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Join your pirate crew. No chance, mate. I'm an adult. Right, is that Garincha? Bellingham. Do we have to recycle already? Dear me. Deary, deary me. How we doing though, boys? How are we? Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, thank you very much for all the likes on the live there, Laser, mate. Appreciate that. How are we? Non-believers. I don't know why there's weirdos on the internet. When I was a young boy. Has anyone packed anything good today or no? The beater. You have. What did you get, mate? What did you get? What did you pack, mate? Ba 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 ba. The get the feeling she's watching over me. Nuno Mendes, go on, lad. Great pull, that. Defy what you want to know, carrier. How are you today? I'm fantastic, mate. What about yourself? What about yourself? Memory will carry on. You care. Hey, Madness, how we doing, mate? How we doing? You good? Thanks. Good to hear, man. Good to hear. From decimated dreams, your misery and hate will kill us all. Hey, Ben, how we doing, mate? See, you're a Sunderland fan. I am, mate. Yeah, I am. What team do you support, mate? What team do you support? You got 99 and Mbappe. Go on, lad. Yeah, I'm fantastic. Thanks. Did you watch Swindon yesterday? I didn't, mate. No, no. Good luck in the Premier League this year. You're a Stoke City fan. How do you think you'll get on this season, mate? Break it. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Lamine Yamal. Nice. Yeah, Madness. What team do you support as well, mate? Just a boy. Hopefully better than last year. Yeah, hopefully you get better than last year, mate. Stoke weren't very good that last year, were they? You like the you love the videos? I appreciate that, mate. Using the city ground. Oh dear. Yeah, just you watched Sunderland's game against West Ham when you won 3-0. Yeah. Great day for us, that to be fair. I see Kai Havertz is injured again. Not great for Arsenal fans, that is it? And if you interact, your life is all contract. Hey, how we doing, Orange mate? How are we, sir? How are we, sir? You reached 6,500 followers. Dub, mate. Dub. Hey, thank you very much for that follow there, mate. Appreciate it. How are we? You packed 99 Mbappe, Pele, and Messi yesterday, and the day before the Amal. Nice. It's good, that, mate. It's good. What, he hurt you with a cushion? Yeah. Might need to hit the gym, mate. Might need to hit the gym. All from the 89 exchange. Yeah, we're getting quite a lot of good pulls from the 89 exchange, to be fair. You just keep getting Williams and Pele. Yeah. I mean, at some point, mate, you'll get something nice, you know. Let's get your ass raw, ass raw. Any chance, ref? Any chance? Right, while this is loading, I'm going to try something. Break something tonight. I'm like a chainsaw. It's so bad that you can't just use flares on TikTok. It's so bad. Have you pre-ordered FC26 yet? I have, mate, yeah. Have you? Have you done that yet or no? Hello, SK. How are we, sir? How are we? We got the Ultimate Edition. Go on, lad. So come and get it. Come on. What's your team looking like? I'll show you in a second, mate. I'll show you in a second. Ba 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 ba. I can't believe Kai Havertz is already injured, you know. Already injured. Dear me. Yeah, this is the team. Got a lot of 99s rocking there. Got 3 on the bench. Yeah, it's an RTG, by the way, so we don't spend any money, so that... Yeah. We'll cry on the phone. Alone. Wanna 86, 84. And I caught a line. Is Alex Scott worth it? It's not about what's worth it at the minute, mate. It's trying to get a 99 rated team, and yes, she is worth it, yeah. Absolutely. All the SBCs are worth it, mate. It doesn't matter about the price, because FUTTIES free, so... It doesn't really matter, you know? You only have 4.99s. You got Pele, Williams, Scott, and Griezmann. Yeah. I mean, some people still haven't got a 99, mate. So can you help me find Bash. Ba, 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 ba. Attempt to complete 99 Blanc. You should do it, yeah. It's another 99, mate. It's another 99. How do you screen share your Xbox if you want someone to do your packs for you? You can't. I think you've got to have. I think you've got to be in a Discord call with them. I think that's the only way to do it. Even then, I don't know. But we're like at the minute, mate. We aren't doing share plays if you're on about me, so I don't know. Xbox is definitely missing out with that feature, to be fair. You wish you had your luck from last FIFA. You had a full 11, full bench, and full reserves of 99s. Oh, mate, on Friday they're releasing Team 3, 4, and 5, so you'll be able to get all that. Don't worry about that. You've got another week of 99s yet, so just wait for Friday. AC Milan are signing Victor Boniface, by the way. Just seeing that pop up. Team 1 and 2 are out now. Team 1 and 2 are out now. Team 3, 4, and 5 are out on Friday. Then they're all out together after. I don't think so. I don't think so, mate. No. Kai Havertz is injured. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, yeah. He's out for some months, mate, so he's out for a while. Wait there, do I have another team of the season? Maybe. Maybe. Oh, yeah. You'll sign another player, so it's fine. I mean, yeah, you might do, yeah. I mean, apparently they're extending Trossard on like 200 odd grand a week, which is mental. Trossard is not worth £200,000 a week. It's mad. Hey, BO6, how we doing, mate? How are we? Anyone see the Call of Duty reveal last night, by the way? What did they think about it if they saw it? Oh, it won't be Sancho. You just got 99 and Mbappe. Go on, lad. 99 and Mbappe is good, isn't he? Skipped it as well, dear me. Long day for you, sir. I mean, at least you got a good card, though, yeah? I have no idea, Tom. I have no idea, mate. If your arm's really hurting, mate, then that's something you're going to have to talk about with your parents, because I am not a medical expert, mate, and I wouldn't want to give you medical advice based on something I don't know about, so. I mean, if you're in pain, mate, talk to your parents about it. That's going to be the best way to do it. I can't recommend you anything because I'm not a medical professional, like I said. Um, I mean, to be fair, mate, I got Mbappe. Right, so EA have released a thread. I have no idea, mate. Like I said, I'm not a medical professional. I can't help you with that. So, yeah, there was a Call of Duty reveal last night. There was a Lego Batman reveal last night. That was pretty cool. There's another Wukong game coming out. That looked alright as well. The Age of Empires is coming to PlayStation 5. That's limbs. Love that. Um, I didn't catch a lot of it though. Jumping out the second floor, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. You just pat 99 Mendez. Hey, fair play, fair play. How we doing, Bobby lad? How are we, mate? What do we think about the Alexander Isak news, lads? I know it's not much. I know it's not much news because it's not like anything's changed. But releasing a statement's a bit heavy, isn't it? I thought Newcastle's reply was excellent because at the end of the day, right? And like I said yesterday, to be honest, Sappy, right? I'm on Newcastle's side with this one. The thing is, right? I'm on Newcastle's side with this because if that was one of our players doing that, we'd want him gone too. The thing is, all right, there's nothing wrong with wanting to leave a club, right? That is perfectly fine. You can leave a club. You can ask to leave a club, but there's a level of professionalism that goes along with it. If you ask to leave a club and the club said, like, we will, like, because, um, exactly, Sappy, right? And it wasn't nice, was it? It was fucking awful, right? Um, like, team of the year, Patelis from 85 times 5. Go on, lad. Like, there's if he had said right, I want to leave, but he continued training and playing until he got the chance to leave, because at the end of the day, Liverpool fucked themselves by going after Ekatike, right? If Liverpool didn't sign Ekatike and Newcastle did, Newcastle I think would have been far more open to letting Isak go for a little bit less than 150. But because Liverpool have done that and the way he's gone on, they're just like, right, no, you're not leaving for this. And at this point, it is stubbornness, but I understand it. Like, you've got to set a precedent. You can't allow players to come into your club, and it doesn't matter what club you are, by the way. You can't allow players to come into your club and dictate to you how they're gonna play, train, all that type of thing. Uh, the thing is, though, right? Alexander Isak has proven he can do it in the Premier League because he's done it against the best. He scored like a couple of goals against Liverpool. Like, it was one in a final. There was the one in the league where He stepped inside, stepped outside, and smashed it from like 25 out. Um, he's done it against Arsenal. He's done it at the high level, right? He hasn't. He did it in the Champions League, I think. No, did he? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. I lied. Did he do it in the Champions League or no? Did he score against PSG? But yeah, like him saying, "I am not playing for your club. I am not training. I'm not doing this," while under legal binding contract is it's a horrible move. Like, because what's the end goal though? Right? What's the end goal? Say September the 1st rolls around, right? And he hasn't left yet, right? He hasn't left. And Isak is still a Newcastle player come September the 1st or 3rd or whatever the deadline is, right? What does he do then? Because the next game he can play is the international break for Sweden, and that's it. Is he going to rely on his fitness for international break? Because it doesn't matter what he does at this point. He's not going to be able to replicate match fitness. He can run around all he wants. He can do all these things all he wants. He's not going to be able to replicate match fitness. Hey, thank you very much, Danny, lad. Appreciate that. He's not going to be able to replicate match fitness anywhere else apart from playing football. And then what happens if this drags on till the summer and he hasn't played a competitive professional game and the World Cup's here? What does he do then? Hello, RK. How are we, sir? How are we? The thing is, right, it does hurt the club, but there's still value in that player. It hurts him more than it hurts Newcastle, by the way. What's that SBC? It is Yakuba Minta, mate. No, it's the principle though, Sappy, right? He's trying to like big baller move with Saudi. That's never gonna work. Like it doesn't matter what team you support or who like you like or whatever. They are the richest people in the world, and he's trying to fucking play chicken with them. It's not gonna work. Um, good sir. How's you? Yeah, mate. I'm fantastic. Thanks. I am fantastic. Happy to be back streaming consistently. Honestly, um, like it's more about the principle. Because if he's kicking up a fuss saying, "Oh, I want to leave, I want to leave," and he's refusing to train, and then they go, "All right, no worries, mate. Get yourself away. We'll cut our losses to make you feel better." What does that like? That doesn't set a good example, does it? And I'm not too sure if I'm a football team, I'd want that coming into my team either. If I'm a Liverpool fan, like if I'm a Liverpool fan, I'm not too sure I want that coming into my team. If he doesn't get his own way, he just spits his dummy out. Like it's not, and it's not like he's on bad wages. He's on 125 grand a week. Although you keep going live when you're at work. Oh yeah, I mean to be fair, mate, it's nothing personal, but like it's not my fault you have work. Yeah, it's a sticky situation because it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't matter what team you support, what team you like, or whatever. He like what Isak is doing is wrong. He shouldn't be allowed to do that because he signed a legally binding contract. Imagine Newcastle one day just went, "Yeah, you're injured. We're not paying your wages." Oh, is that how it's supposed to be? RK, yeah. So I'm supposed to go clear, work really hard, and then pay your bills. Is that what's supposed to happen here? Yeah, I saw the El Canoes stuff. Yeah, yeah. All right, yeah. Well, let me get right back on that, mate. Let me get back on that. Yeah. To be honest, mate, he can't hurt. He can't hurt if we bring him in. I don't think we need him. Although, then again, we might. I don't know. But I don't think we need him. But it is what it is, isn't it? Like, I like the ambition of our signings. I do. I'm just yeah, I'm just a little annoyed by this whole Isaac thing. I've been quite active on it on Twitter. And to be honest, right, I'm not normally one who speaks against like a Liverpool fan base, and it's obviously again not all Liverpool fans, But there's a section of Liverpool fans who are insufferable, fucking insufferable at the minute. Like, they think they've got a God-given right to a player. Just because they're the bigger club and that he wants to move, that everyone should facilitate the move just for them. And again, it's not all Liverpool fans, but the sections of their fan base is just fucking, honestly. It's boring. It's so fucking, what's it called, man? Entitled. It's so entitled. Shaq has helped massively, yeah. I was comparing him to, remember when Newcastle signed Trippier when they were doing that rebuild when Eddie Howe took over and the Saudis bought them. He was their first proper fucking like signing, leaving Atletico Madrid to go to a relegation fight, whereas Xhaka has left Champions League football to come and play for Sunderland. Whether that's to get away from Ten Hag or not is entirely a different thing, but. Yeah, Bollard was class, mate. I can't wait to see how like Dan Bollard like I can't wait to see how Bollard like grows in the Premier League because we turned down 20 million quid for him apparently. Rico Lewis is extended, by the way. You think he goes to Liverpool? Yeah. I don't think he does, you know. Genuinely, I don't think Isak goes to Liverpool. The only way he goes Liverpool is if Newcastle allow it. Like, if Newcastle come up with, like, oh, we want X, Y, and Z and Liverpool match it, I don't think he goes Liverpool, you know. Because at this point, you know how insulting it is to do what he's done and then just thinks he's going to get away with it. And again, if Liverpool hadn't signed Ekitike the way they did, Ekitike would have gone Newcastle. Newcastle would have then been able to sell Isak because they had the replacement. You know, the paper reckons he's worth about 40. I mean, I would somewhat agree with that. Yeah. You know, it's a catch-22 at the minute with the Isak deal because are they struggling to sign someone because Arsenal must be kicking themselves? Yes and no. Like the thing is though, right, truthfully, right, if you're a fan of any club and you're seeing the way Alexander Isak's going on, right, and you're linked with him, are you happy about his behaviour or not? Whether you agree with what he's doing or not, are you happy with seeing a player that you're potentially signing going on like that? I'm not. I really wouldn't be. I really wouldn't be. You just finished one of their 3 footies 97s. Mine were terrible, mate. Mine were terrible. Oh, I mean, oh, you mean, yeah, yeah, fair enough. I thought you meant like for signing Gyökeres instead of Isak. Sorry. I just don't agree with it, mate. And that goes for Visser as well, and that went for Gyökeres when he did it too. Refusing to play for a club that is paying you is just out of order. Out of order. Yeah, Visser's doing the same thing. Yeah, but the thing is, though, like a lot of Newcastle fans who I've spoke to don't agree with what Visser's doing either. So it's one of those things, isn't it? Wissa's doing what Isak's doing, and neither of them are right. Like they're both in the wrong. Because Gyökeres did the same thing as well. So because Visser wants to move to Newcastle because he was told he had a gentleman's agreement last summer to move for £26 million this summer, um, and the board have turned him told him that he's not allowed to move for any less than like 45, 50 million quid. This is why gentlemen's agreements should only be done with like legal representation in, like, you know. I think from now on you'll start getting people getting written fucking guarantees rather than gentlemen's agreements, you know. Because this summer's just been filled with them. Because you got Gyökeres, Isak, and Wissa, all strikers, going on about gentlemen's agreements and being able to leave and stuff like that. Exactly, yeah. We also had, um, we also had a release clause to honour as well because he had £30 million release clause. So Isco, it's I just don't understand how you can be on 125 grand a week and refuse to play football. Oh, I didn't mean to open that. Fuck off. Yeah, yeah, exactly. We all knew he was leaving. Yeah, I think the problem that Newcastle fans have, right, and I agree with them. There's a way to do it. If he had gone to the board and said, "I want to leave and continue to play and train," the amount of Newcastle fans I've spoke to who don't have a problem with him wanting to leave, it's the fact that he's refusing to play and train. That's the issue. It's his behaviour after the fact he said he wanted to leave. If he went and trained, there wouldn't be an issue. If he went and played, there wouldn't be an issue. It's the fact that, because if he played against Aston Villa, Newcastle would have won that game. All they were missing was a striker in that game that had won like 2 or 3-0. That's their issue. It's not the fact that he wants to leave, it's his behaviour. And if I was a Liverpool fan, I'd be very concerned about that. Because what happens if Isak signs, I don't know, 5-6 year deal with Liverpool, right? Argument's sake, he goes to Liverpool, like Liverpool pay the money, he goes to Liverpool, and then when he's 28 in 3 years, right, Real Madrid come in and say, "Oh, we want Isak," and he does the same thing again. I can't believe I've opened another 50 player pack there. What happens if he does the same thing? You know? Are they then gonna be like, "Oh, sell him, he wants to move, we can't keep him hostage, he wants to leave"? No, they'd be fuming about it. It's it's mad. His behaviour is fucking scandalous, is what it is. At the bottom of this bottle that I'm a pie, and you can when I'm the one. Hey, Balak, how we doing, mate? No worries, Sappy, mate. Have a good one. Have a good one at work, lad. Yeah, it just frustrates me, mate, that people can be on so much money, play football for a living, and then go, "Oh, I'm not playing." Like, what the fuck do you mean? He's done it with the wrong set of owners as well, to be fair. Because they're not going to sell him just to sell him at this point. They'd quite happily, and I don't think people understand this about Newcastle's owners, right? They would rather he played, yes. They would rather get money for him, yes. But they're also not going to sit there and bend over backwards for him. They will sit there and watch him rot away for 3 years if they have to. It's so hard to pack Messi. Yeah, I can't relate, mate. I've packed him already. What was that there? Just had a notification. Um, Man City close to agreeing to deal. Rico Lewis, Man United and Hoyland remain firm. Only permanent deals. All loans with an obligation to buy will be done. AC Milan reach a full agreement with Boniface. And as informed yesterday, Newcastle United were ready to launch an official bid worth 35 million to sign Johan Vissa today. Ooh. Oh well, there you go. There you go. Oh, I'm sick of this game. Ba, 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 ba. Did you go to the West Ham game? I didn't, mate. No, I didn't. Uh, 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 uh. Is there a glitch to get Messi? I don't know, mate. Unless I think the glitch is just to open as many packs as you can. To be fair. How many 99s do you need? Um, Two, I think. Oh, there's Isaac there, chat. I need R9 and Pellier, I think. I've got all the other ones. Breaking on Gigi Donnarumma. Man City have held direct talks with him. Oh, that's not breaking news. We already knew that. Fucking hell, man. Vinny. Hey, thank you very much for the lurk, mate. Appreciate that. Yes, yesterday's stream was just us opening 89 packs to unlock some cards. And then we built 85 times 10s. I think we built like 150 of them. Have you pre-ordered a FC25? I have, mate, yeah. I have, mate. What about yourself? What about yourself? Oh. Oh. You did on the first day. I did once. I saw the when they showed me gameplay as opposed to cinematics. I did it. If they had just showed me cinematics again, I wouldn't have bothered. You just got Duke Vinny Jr., dear me. Friday is going to be the best day for packs, by the way. Friday is going to go off. We are doing a watch along for on Monday night, by the way, for the Newcastle Liverpool game. That's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, because they're releasing Team 3, 4, and 5 into packs on Friday. 3, 4, and 5. So we're going to get another week of this, but with different rotation. Is what the internet's saying anyway, so. Julian Alvarez. Yeah, so there's going to be like another 300 cards in packs on Friday. Maybe 400, depending on how many they release. Who knows, mate? Who knows? Because at the minute there's about 280 cards in packs, so. Oh. Right, so any team of the seasons in here? Oh no. Oh no, there'll be a different set of cards in packs on Friday, mate. I'm assuming. So there'll be like other team of the years, other path to glories, other team of the seasons, you know. Yeah, so at the minute I'm just recycling through. You're not getting bored? No, mate, I'm chasing 99s. And what I want R9. I want R9 and I want Pele. And the only way I'm going to get those cards, mate, is by doing these, so. Hey, how we doing, mate? Welcome to TikTok. How are we, sir? I don't do this off stream, by the way, mate. I only do this on stream, so the only time I ever send packs is on stream, so I did pack Messi off stream the other day though, because I was building packs, but I'm trying to make a 99 team, and we're also making a lot of coins doing this, so we've nearly made 1 million coins, by the way, in a couple of days, so. Victorious. It's almost like we're just replacing the packs here. We're not actually going down in packs. If you recycle properly, mate, you'll just make more packs than you open. And it's not that much work, to be honest. Yeah, don't forget to drop a like on the live if you do enjoy it. I think you know we do that on YouTube and TikTok, by the way. Oh, come on. Not for. Hey, thank you very much for the likes on the live there, mate. I do appreciate that. Thank you. I'm going to have to start opening 89 packs. Boom. I mean, I know it isn't the most enthralling thing to watch, like recycling through, but there's no other way of us like maximizing what we're doing. So, in case God doesn't show. Oh. One night and one more time. Hey Wim, how we doing, mate? How we doing? We're gonna open these 50 player packs just to get a lot more 84s, 83s, and 82s back in the club, so we can build more 85 times 10s. Yeah, thank you very much for all the likes on the live, mate. Appreciate that. Yeah, it looks like AC Milan is signing Boniface. Do you not think Newcastle could have signed him to replace Isak? Oh no. Except for one night stand, one night stand, oh, one night and one more time. There's Maldini again. One night, yeah, one more time. Hey Jacob, how we doing, mate? How are we, sir? In the form of crunching numbers. How are we, mate? Get me out of my mind. Good, thanks you. Yeah, mate, I'm alright, thanks. Just trying to pack R9 and Pele, because that's all I need now. We've got every other card apart from R9 and Pele. Breaking news: new offer from Newcastle United for Johan Visser, £35 million with £5 million in add-ons. So that's 40 million quid. I think that's more than enough, innit, for Visser. Or no? Would you guys pay 40 million quid for Visser or not? You got Messi this morning. Go on, lad. Thanks for the memories. So great. Show your team, please. Yeah, no worries, mate. Mate, I think you're the first person who said please when they're asking to see a team. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. There you go, sir. We've got a 90 rated goalkeeper. Everything's first owned. RTG, you know. We've got Messi, Scott, and Beth Mead on the bench there. All 99s. I'll just push that across there. So at the minute, if we can get R9 and Pele, that means we put 2 more 99s on a bench. But I'm not doing them icon picks because they shite. $99s from what packs? To be honest, mate, all we're doing at the moment is 89 exchanges and 85 times 10s. Literally all we're doing. 85 times 10s and 89 exchanges. Yamal from what pack? Was it an exchange pack? I can't remember. Tell you what I'll do. I'll show you. Right, I've got 2 clips. Right, so this is a 50 player pack. I'll skip forward. 50 player pack gets me, what's this? I skip it, obviously. Messi. So Messi was a 50 player pack. That's a screenshot of the pack. Is that a 50 player pack again? 50 player pack, yeah, it is. Footies will skip forward. Gets me Nuno Mendes. I don't think right, so that's Flint, Vinny. What's this? Oh yeah. Boink. I wasn't cheating, chat. Fancy 1v1? I'm alright, thanks, mate. I can't remember where I got Yamal from. Yamal is on TikTok and it is on YouTube, by the way. I can't remember what pack it was. Where we get danger, danger. You play games still? What, as in like? I only do stuff I need to do for objectives for 26 and to finish the season pass. I'm not just sitting there playing random rivals. No, absolutely not. I'm only doing things I have to do for XP. Or, no, I don't play champs, mate, no. What have you woke up to? Oh, what did you not see the thing last night? What do you mean? Well, I tell you what, mate, you tell me what you've seen, Dan Burn, mate, and I'll tell you what it all means. No, I don't play champs, mate. I qualified for champs, but I never played. There's 2 informs. Love that. Is anyone still playing champs, by the way? Is anyone still, like, playing champs? Oh, no. We will party hard. Isaac said, can't continue. Seen the video of True Geordie saying job situation. Sorry, what? Yeah, I haven't seen him say that, but that is weird. Um, I don't understand what he means though. Like, without context, that's an absolutely wild statement to make. Breaking news: Newcastle make new bid for Brentford's Johan Wissa worth £35 million plus £5 million in add-ons. That's breaking news for you there, mate. That's just come out. You've officially bid like 35, 40 million quid for Vissa. We do what we like and we like what we do, so let's get a party going, let's get a party going. Now it's time to party and we'll party hard, party hard. Oh yeah, it's not the same thing at all. Yeah, that is a very weird take, yeah. That is not the same at all. Yeah, that's not the same thing at all. See, with context, you can understand it, but without it, it's just a bit weird, isn't it? Like, so, basically, mate, last night was the PFA Player Awards or whatever it was. Alexander Isak released a statement thingy on Instagram saying that he wasn't going. Um, basically saying that when trust is broken and like respect is lost and all that type of stuff. Basically saying that Newcastle are lying, and then Newcastle quickly put out a statement saying that he's welcome to join back with his teammates whenever he feels like it. Basically telling him he's going absolutely nowhere. And they said that they had spoke to him and they had told him that no, I know that, but that's what the club are saying. Um, the club are saying nobody at the club said that Erlang is at Newcastle now on this game, um, and that he's welcome to join back with his teammates as and when he pleases. And they're saying he's not because they said that the parameters that they had set haven't been met yet, and they don't expect them to be met. So what they're saying is they told him what it would take for like Newcastle to let him go, and they don't believe that they will that will happen. Basically, I think they're calling Liverpool's bitch card because they're saying what we want for you, nobody else will pay. So get back to work, essentially. So, and at the end of the day, mate, if the value that your club have put on him doesn't get met, he's going nowhere. Because there's one thing to take the piss out of an owner, it's another thing to take the piss out of owners who don't do too well being told no. Yeah, I hate it as well. I hate it as well, mate. But you know what it is? It's. I think this will make your club stronger. I'll be honest with you. That's Vinny Junior. It's not Vinny Junior at all. That is Martinelli. There's a lot of weird fans on both sides of it. Um, there's a lot of weird fans on both sides. Yeah, that doesn't help at all. That'll get a lot of shit, mate. But I think because he's a very emotional person, isn't he? Brian, he's a very emotional person. He's very wrong for saying it. Very wrong. Um, Alex Scott is good. Yeah, Alex Scott's very good, mate. You can't compare the death of a player, tragic death of a player, to a player wanting to leave a team. Can't happen. And again, that's not all Newcastle fans, but that's that one particular fan, you know. And I don't want to talk. Game is dead. I mean, it's not, mate, is it? There's arguably more people playing this game right now than there was a couple of weeks ago. Is what I would say. Yeah, it's everywhere now, mate. Apparently, you've yeah, mate. I tell you what, McGregor isn't much of a better person than fucking Brian either, mate. I did them yesterday, mate. I did them yesterday and didn't get anything really. So I would much rather be in a room with I'd much rather be in a room with True Geordie than I would be with fucking Conor McGregor, mate. I'll tell you that much. Hey, thank you very much for that follow, mate. Appreciate that. Anyone know where to sell 25? Mate, I don't think anyone's buying coins at the minute. Coins are free. Coins are free at the minute, mate. We've made nearly 1 million coins in a week. In a couple of days, so. Breaking news on Nicholas Jackson, chat. Aston Villa have serious interest. Oh, no. I need to do a wellness check on a random dude. Random dude. Wellness check. Sir. Just pack tradable. Alright, yeah. Spurs close to Eze deal. Yeah, because Palace are signing El Canous. You got R9? Yeah, fair enough, mate. Fair enough. I'm just gonna 2 seconds, lads. I need to do a wellness check on one of my mods. He's an Aston Villa fan, and they've just been linked with Nicholas Jackson. 2 seconds, chat. Just dropped a wellness check on one of my mods. Isak to Liverpool. Nah, not yet, mate. I don't think he'll go. I'll be honest with you, Cody. I don't think he goes. I really don't. I think there's multiple reasons why. One of them is Liverpool won't put the money up. It doesn't matter if he wants to go, Cody. I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. It does not matter. He signed a contract that he now has to honour. The problem is, right, one of the reasons why I don't think he'll go, Newcastle said he can go. Oh, yeah, he can. Absolutely he can go, right? The reason he won't leave, though, is that Liverpool won't pay that money. And they said he can leave as long as the money's being paid. Do you know what? Are you an F1 fan? I am, mate. Yeah, what about yourself? One of the reasons why you won't go is obviously like you won't pay the money, and you remember when Liverpool beat Newcastle at the signing of Ekatike. When Liverpool signed Ekatike, Newcastle wanted him. They would have let Isak go if they signed Ekatike. But Liverpool shot themselves in the foot by signing him, so you know. That's what I find funny about this entire situation. Like, if they had just left Ekatike alone, Newcastle would have signed Ekatike. They would have let Isak leave, and this whole thing would have been done weeks ago. Which team? I do like McLaren, mate. McLaren are an excellent team. But, like, obviously, there are sections of both fans that are a bit weird at the minute, but... Yeah, so Newcastle have, literally, mate, Newcastle have just lodged a bid with Brentford for Visser, 35 million plus 5 add-ons. That should get him in. And then once they get that done, they've got a striker for the weekend. I think they then move on to Strand Larson. And if they go and get Strand Larson, and then I think what they might do is they might then obviously soften their stance a little bit because they've got 2 strikers in. Because they've always said, right, that's the one thing they've maintained. They need to get in players before they let him go. And Liverpool taking Ekatike did not help that because he was the replacement. And obviously, as you've seen in the Liverpool shirt, you can understand why they tried to sign him because he's very good, you know. And all this could have been solved and resolved weeks ago. But, you know. Why don't you want Strand Larson? Strand Larson's class, mate. Like, genuinely, Strand Larson's class. Yeah, Ekatike has been very good, but you can see where the similarities. I know he's class, but no. Why not? Like, if he's class, why not? That's my question. If he's class, why not? It could be worse. You could get Nicholas Jackson, mate. Like, Strand Larson is an excellent... Adingra is good for Sunderland. Yeah, Adingra is very good, mate. Price tag's too heavy. Yeah, but if you think about it, right? Like you said the other day, right? If you had a strike, you'd beat Villa, right? If you had a strike, you'd beat Villa. I mean, that's what the papers are saying, right? So, if you had Strand Larson, you would have beat Villa, mate. Like, that's the... And Strand Larson is a striker. So, Sunderland get top 15. I think we'd finish anywhere between 14th and a good season and 16th if we just scrape it, you know. Because like I said, all we've got to do is be better than 3 other teams. And if you do sign Strand Larson, that makes Wolves a considerably weaker team. So you'd be doing us a favour there, Mara. I would love that, you know. I really would. But yeah, like I say, it's a very simple situation, right? If Liverpool give the money for Isak, he leaves. Simply put. But Newcastle, Isak to Plymouth. Yeah, he wishes. He wishes. Yeah, it's a simple situation, but there's a lot of people making it more complicated than it needs to be. Like, there's a lot of people saying, oh, free Isak and all this. It's just boring, mate. Because, like, as a Liverpool fan, Cody, do you think it's entitlement to say that he should be allowed to leave to go to Liverpool? Just because it's Liverpool? Do you think that's a sense of entitlement from a section of your fan base or no? Cardiff for your home team? Fairs. He can go anywhere he wants. I mean, within reason, yeah. As long as the place he wants to go pay the money that Newcastle want for him, he can go anywhere he wants, mate. Yeah. Because I'll say this much, right? If Liverpool don't put the money up, and he doesn't want to rejoin his teammates, Newcastle will watch him rot in the reserves. By the way, the Saudis won't care. The Saudi Arabians will let him rot in the fucking in the reserves, and I promise you that. It doesn't matter how much you're worth, right? They have more money. Like, money to them is not an object. Yeah, Newcastle might... A good discipline it is, mate, yeah. It proves that you can't go to that club and take the piss out of that team. He won't even play for the under-21s. He won't, because he said he doesn't want to play for Newcastle at all, so he's not going to play for the 21s. He won't play. But then it's a World Cup year, right? It's a World Cup year. Sweden already have Gyökeres. It's not like they're struggling for a striker, right? They've got Alanga. They've got Kulusevski when he's back fit. They've got attacking players, right? So if Isak only plays games for Sweden this year, right, like qualifiers and friendlies and all that type of stuff for Sweden, right? When it comes to the World Cup, he won't have enough match fitness. They can't put him in there. Because he's not up to speed. He hasn't got his sharpness. He isn't fit. Like, he's not fit enough to run around with the world's best talent because it's the World Cup. He won't be fit enough to play in that tournament. And then when it comes to next season, does he say, I'm sorry, I want to play again? Oh yeah, the fines from Newcastle are going to be hefty as well. So he's not even going to get paid. He might get paid a bit, but he's not going to get paid his full money. And do you know why he hasn't handed in a transfer request yet? Because he forgoes any bonuses, any fees, any signing stuff. So he wants all of the money, but he doesn't want to. He wants all of the money, but he doesn't want to hand in a transfer request. Shameful from him, by the way. If he truly wanted to leave that much, mate, he'd hand in a transfer request. I think that's what Newcastle are waiting for, you know. Premier League prediction. Before the season started, mate, I said Liverpool to win it. Um, Now I'm not too sure because City look class. Reinders looks class. He's going Barca. He could do, yeah, he could do. He could go anywhere. PSG, mate. If PSG come in and say, "Here's the money you want for Isak," he's gone. He's gone. Do you think he'll accept a deal with PSG though, or no? Do you think he accepts a deal from PSG? But it's Wolves though. No, I get that, Cody. Yeah, I get that. But City did look good though, no? I'll tell you what, right? That game, it's in James's Park on Monday night, is going to be absolute cinema. Someone's going to get hurt and someone's going to get sent off. And you know what? It's got and it's. Do you think Man City will get punished? No. I'll be honest with you, Fortnite. No, I don't. No. I want them to get punished if they've done anything wrong, but I don't think they will. To be honest, right, Dan Burn, mate, it's got nothing to do with any players that have played in that game. It's got nothing to do with anybody else apart from Alexander Isak, his agent, and the actual like higher ups at Liverpool and Newcastle. The atmosphere in there is going to be mental though. If I was Eddie Howe, I wouldn't play Joe Linton. I wouldn't. I'd play Tonali, Bruno, and I would play Jacob Ramsey. Oh, Liverpool fans won't. Liverpool fans won't. I wouldn't have thought so. He's happy watching in the Liverpool end. He's like, yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is, right? It's one of those situations, mate, where I understand his frustration. Hopefully, not bad chance. That's exactly it, though, right? The we all know the potential of the chance that could go on. Obviously, not condone it, but I think there are sections of any fan base that will bring up tragedies like Hillsborough. There are fan bases that will do that. I hope that your fan base doesn't, um, because that's just an easy, cheap. It's a cheap one. Um, but like I say, there are some fans who do that, right? One or two, not full stands or thousands. It'll be one or two. Um, it is just the way it is. Every fan base have them. We've got them. We've got fans who have done that. Um, United look good. United look very good. Yeah, United look better than last season. United look better than last season. Yeah, Arsenal looked a bit slow, but I was at a Man United game a couple of years ago. Thoughts on Plymouth going to League Two? It doesn't bother me, to be fair, that mate. I've got no affiliation with Plymouth. I don't. It doesn't really bother me that. Finally, pack 99 from an 85 times 10. Go on, Ewan lad. Go on, son. But yeah, like it's easily the worst transfer saga I've ever seen in my life. Easily the worst. Because it's so avoidable as well, though. All you had to do is go to training and fucking turn up and play football. Honestly. It's so avoidable as well. Like, if he'd said, I want to leave, right? I want to leave, turn up to training, turn up and played football, and he went to Liverpool for 130 million quid or whatever. Newcastle fans would have said, right, thank you very much for your service, get yourself away. Obviously, they'd be like they'd be gutted he left, but they wouldn't hold any resentment from wanting to like progress his career. But the fact that he's gone, right, I'm not playing and I'm not fucking training. That's what Newcastle fans have got like are upset about. It's nothing to do with him wanting to leave. It's in the manner he's trying to leave. You know, it's wrong, very wrong. Because like I said before, if he got injured and Newcastle refused to pay him, that's the same as what he's doing. It's a lack of respect. That's exactly what it is, mate. Yeah, that's what I've been trying to explain. Yeah, exactly, exactly. That's the frustration. It's got nothing to do with him wanting to leave. It's in the manner he's trying to leave, you know. And I think it's fucking wrong, but obviously, given the shirt I'm wearing, like I'm not supposed to be saying stuff like that. But it's just a matter of fact, isn't it? It's a matter of fact. Like I said earlier, if it was a Sunderland player trying to do the same thing, and I was saying that I wouldn't want him to join my football team. If I was a Liverpool fan right now, I'd be really concerned about it. Exactly. That's exactly what I said yesterday as well, mate. Exactly what I said yesterday. Eze, Eze got told on the morning of the game that he played against Chelsea. You know when he scored that free kick and then got disallowed. He got told on that morning that they'd agreed to deal with Tottenham, and he still played later in the day. And when he moves like this and he move it like that, come on. It's mental to me that he thinks that he can force a move with some of the most powerful people in the world. Mental. Yeah, yeah, no worries, mate, no worries. Oh, yeah. Right, 2 seconds, chat. I'm going to try and activate the flare again. Any chance this time, ref? Nope. The fact that I can't use flares that I've earned is unbelievable, by the way. Secretly, she wanted him as well. You've got 99 Williams. Go on, lad. He was a skater boy. She said, see you later, boy. He wasn't good enough for her. Her pretty face, well, her head was up in space, and she never come back. Can you rate my team? I won't be rating the team, mate. You can join the Discord. The Discord is linked in the bio, but I won't be checking teams, mate. It's only reason is that it's August, and everyone's team's roughly about the same now, so I won't be rating teams, mate. She was a skater boy. She said, see you later, boy. Rodri again. Rodri again. Ole, 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 ole. Slamming on his guitar. Bama. Bam, 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 bam. Go on. Centre back. Collar. This is more than meets the eye. Can I make it any more obvious? Come on. Yeah, thank you very much for the follow there, mate. Appreciate that. How are we? Hey, Lorcan, how we doing, mate? How are we, sir? That's Yildiz again. About a girl he used to know. Hey, thank you very much for the follow there on Twitch, mate. How are we? Have you done the Giro SBC? Yeah, we did it yesterday. We've done everything, mate, really. There's not really that much we haven't done. How are we? I'm fantastic, to be honest, mate. Just a little bit, like, I don't know, like, this whole Isaac thing, right? It's frustrating me, like, with both sides of the fan bases. Like, you got Mbappe and Pele today. Go on, lad. Like, both sets of fans. Like, not obviously not every single fan from both sides, but it's just, like, sections of their fan bases, mate. So boring. Yeah. Like, there's an entitled side of the Liverpool side where they're like, oh, just let him go. Like, he wants to come to us, just let him leave. It's like, oh, we're a bigger club. That's entitlement 101. Like, and then I was just being made aware of the true Geordie, seeing that Newcastle versus Sunderland's going to be shit. How? Exactly, Lorcan. The valuation of the player. I mean, if there's Isaac there, to be fair. Oh, it wasn't. It was Shelling. Yeah. Because we're going to batter them 3-0. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Now, this right there might be signing Strand Larson, so it'll be an excellent game, mate. It'll be an excellent game. Given how we play and given how you play, it'll be a very good game. Be an excellent game. I think the thing is, right, I think by that time, he's either going to be completely frozen out and never, like, spoken about, or he's going to be back playing. Can I... No, I won't be playing you in FC25, mate. No. He's either going to be sent home and never spoken to again, or he's going to be playing. To be honest, Lorcan, you might have missed the news in the last, like, 10 minutes. They've just placed a bid for Visser, and they might be going after Strand Larson as well. Oh, was it the who's arrogant? Isaac, yeah. I think, mate, to be honest, right? Hey, Kai, how we doing, mate? I think Strand Larson and Wisser are a good two. I do. Because, mate, if they had any of them, if they had any of those players against Aston Villa that have won, yeah, that's what I was saying earlier, Lorcan. Like, basically, if I was a Liverpool fan, I'd be very, very, very concerned. Because, like I said, right? You good? How are you, bro? Yeah, mate, I'm fantastic, thanks. What do you think about Isaac Kai? So basically, what I said earlier was, I'd be very concerned if I was a Liverpool fan, because see if he signs a 5 to 6 year contract, right, with Liverpool, and then when he's 28 in 3 years' time, Real Madrid come knocking, and he does the same thing. And then is it the case of, oh well, Real Madrid are a bigger club than Liverpool, we'll let him leave? will let him leave. You know what I mean? And he's under contract for 3 years. He's going nowhere. Wish you luck on a 99. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate that. You too. Like, he's got a World Cup year this year. So what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? If is he gonna come back and apologise? No, I get that, right? I get why he's frustrated. Yeah, I get why Isaac's frustrated. I really do. However, you can't. Oh yeah, yeah. Like Lorcan, like, would you want to play with someone like that? While you're running out there, fucking playing all these friendlies, training every single day, doing all the things you can do to make yourself and the club better, would you want to play with someone who's like a little bit upset because he didn't get a promise? It's shit that the promise wasn't fulfilled. Like, absolutely, it was shit. But the person who promised him was no longer at the club, and the person who denied him is no longer at the club. That's the thing. Yeah, but you would. Yeah, if you were promised something you didn't get it, you'd be fuming, right? No worries, mate. No worries. No, exactly. Dan Burn, mate. Exactly. You wanted him. It's like, as with every Newcastle fan, right? And he's good for the league as well. 'Cause he's a good player, right? But doing this, mate, it's not what you want to be known for, innit? Like, it's not what you want to be known for. Take it all on me. It's not what you want to be known for. I wouldn't want to play for him. I wouldn't want to play like with them. I wouldn't want to play like have him on my team. Very, very, very selfish player. And I've always liked, like I say, I've always liked. Hey Kai, how we doing, mate? I've always liked Liverpool. Always liked Liverpool. But there are sections of their fan base that are insufferable at the minute. I want PSN. I am, mate. Yeah, but we're not doing share plays at the minute. There's sections of the Liverpool fan base that have become insufferable during this time. Very, very, very like entitled. If you can put it in the Discord, Kai. The Discord is the Discord link is in the bio of the TikTok channel. You don't have Discord? Ah, sorry to hear that, mate. Like, at the minute, we're not doing team reviews or share plays or anything like that. Just purely because every footage you got was a dupe. Fairs. It's just that everyone's team looks the same, you know. Everyone's team looks the same. Everyone's like, we're all opening the same packs. It's just, I'll be doing that type of stuff for FC26 for sure. It's just that, like, at the minute everyone's team's the same. Everyone's got the same packs. Everyone's trying to get 99s. It's just, there's really like no unique teams out there really. To be honest, Lorcan, I agree. I agree. But the problem that Isak has, it could go the other way though. They might just sit there and go, right, no, nothing short of 150 million, because you know how stubborn the Saudis are, right? If they feel like they're being taken the piss out of, which Isak's doing, they might make it hard just for him. Yeah, exactly this, right? And this is exactly what I've been seeing on Twitter today. Like, I've had people just telling me that I don't know what I'm talking about, and they're all Liverpool fans. Like I said earlier, right? I don't think you were here. Like, there's sections of your fan base, right? I like, as you know, I'm a massive fan of Liverpool. Like, I don't support them, but I like Liverpool, right? But there's sections of the fan base that are just insufferable now, all because they haven't got what they want, and they feel like they're a massive club who deserve to have these types of players and just hand it over to them because they're bigger. It's the biggest sense of entitlement I've ever seen in my life. Like, it's scandalous. It's so bad. It's not every like I say, it's not every Liverpool fan, but there are sections of the fan base who are just fucking like lost. Like, we're Liverpool, we deserve to have this, and we shouldn't be told no type thing. It's like that's a massive switch, right? That's a massive switch from this wholesome community club who didn't spend a massive amount, who built it the right way, who did all this thing. Now it's a sense of entitlement with a section of the fan base. It's fucking horrendous, mate. Like, even if you go to my Twitter, right, and have a look at my recent tweets, it's with Liverpool fans who haven't got a clue. Not all of them. Some of them do have a clue, and some of them we had good conversations with. But like, it's worse than fucking Arsenal, mate. Worse than fucking Arsenal. Oh, and thank you very much for the raid, mate. How are we, sir? How was the stream? What'd you get up to? Buy himself out of his contract. I mean, I don't think he can buy himself out of that contract, because I think you've got to, like, I think you've got to agree a settlement fee. I don't think you can just go, there's the money, I'm gone. I think you've got to agree that. And obviously Newcastle won't. So um yeah, exactly, right. Did you see what True Geordie said today, Logan? I know. It's not a laughing matter, but I tell you what, it's horrendous. He's compared he's compared how the players are feeling losing Isak to how Liverpool players feel about losing Jota. Which is, yeah, apparently that's what Dan Burns their foot's telling me. He said, I haven't seen it myself though. Thank you very much for that follow there, mate. Appreciate that. But yeah, like, apparently that's what he said. I don't know. Hey, how we doing, mate? Welcome in. How do you feel about the Newcastle situation with Alexander Isak, mate? That's what Dan Burns their foot's saying. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen it myself, so I don't know if it's a. Yeah, how do you feel about the Newcastle situation, mate? After you've just followed there, you got 90 at Buffon. Uh, oh, fair enough, mate. Yeah, nice that. I'm in love with Stacey's mom. Absolutely horrendous, that take, if that is true, by the way. No, I know what you mean, mate. Yeah, it's horrendous. I just hope so. I just hope your fan base doesn't take that and then uses that as an actual thing, you know. Yeah, unless you're gonna stop being a cunt, mate. Um, you know what I mean? I asked you a simple question, no need to be a cunt about it, you know. Exactly, Dan Burn, mate. Yeah, exactly. Did you NUFC is the better than Sunderland and NUFC is a bigger club? Yeah. Cold England from you, mate. Cold England from you. Team check. I'll show you the team now, mate. I'll show you the team now. Cold England. There we are. There's no money. That's the team. No, it's all right, mate. I wouldn't try and link anything like that. I'll probably see it later on. Are we cooking? I don't know how. Why? What's going on? Are you ready on the 13th of December? Yeah, man. I am ready, mate. Yeah, it should be a good game, to be fair. How are we doing though, Mez? We've got like over 100 packs, mate. Yeah, 150 packs or something. Yeah, we're ready. Have you seen what he said? I've been told that he said. Um, I've been told that he said that Newcastle players and fans will feel the same losing Isaac, the same way Liverpool fans and players will feel losing Jota, which is horrendous. Which is horrendous. Like, that's what I've been told he said. Quite literally what he said, by the way. Yeah, like, that is fucking horrendous. How are we doing though, Mez? You alright, mate? Money. Good, mate. Yeah, good, man. Yeah, True Geordie's back on one at the minute. What about you? Yeah, I'm fantastic, thanks. Just chilling out, opening packs, on the hunt for R9 and Pele. Only two I'm missing at the minute, I think. Only two I'm missing. Why I mentioned Jota when you're on about Isaac, exactly, yeah. One's the sale of a player. One's the sale of a player, one's a tragic death. It's just fucking crazy. Like, I don't know if he's done it for, like, clicks and stuff or, like, views and that, but it's alright, Kai. Don't worry about that. We're live on other platforms as well where we've got other chats open as well, so it's fine. Yeah, True Geordie's definitely on one there. You see the Jota thing, the way Mo Salah is deeply affected by how much his teammates can. Yeah, yeah. So like that's not. Yeah, I'll watch the clip after the stream though. I've just seen you send it there. I'll watch it after the stream. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No worries, mate. Like I get his point, right? His point is, um, missing players when they're not there, and with that point, he is right. But he doesn't have to mention Jota. Yeah, if you could type in English, mate, rather than waffle, that'd be class. Thanks. It better for you to throw Sunderland top and wear. Yeah, yeah. Please, mate. Any England about? Um, I think people are making it more than it is. He's just saying players are affected by teammates. Yeah, but yeah. Hey, Jacob, how we doing, mate? How do you feel after Sunderland won 3-0? Over the moon, mate. Yeah, happy. Yeah, the fact that he mentions Jota is not good. Hey, Ryan, how we doing, mate? No, you can't compare the two, but I don't see mentioning Jota makes it worse, right? If he doesn't mention Jota, yeah, mentioning Jota's the silly part. If he said what he said and Jota's name isn't in there, then his point's valid. But the fact that no, I don't add people on PlayStation, mate. You should come visit Strawberry Pubs in West Sunderland. How about you go take some English lessons, mate? How about that? Though you say that you are too, I still. Even your own fan base don't like you, mate. Fuck off. My friend's over you. Um, I have no idea, Mez. I'll probably end up watching the thing to get like full context because obviously you can take a clip, you know. How is True Geordie liked? I don't know. Oh, we don't play rivals. It's August, mate. I'm just doing packs. Like we don't do gameplay. To be fair, mate, we're more of a menu content thing. He is a Newcastle fan, mate. Yeah, and to be honest, mate, quite a lot of my chat are Newcastle fans. Difference is though, they're not bellends like you, so we can actually have a conversation about football in here without having to go, "Are you wearing a Sunderland shirt, bro? Fuck out of here." Yeah, yeah, and then he had some like mental breakdown or something, you know. Um, no, Jacob, you can keep asking as much as you want, mate. I am not playing any games. I'll be honest with you. There's a piece of you that's here with me. It's everywhere I go. It's everything I see. Yeah, I used to watch him. So like, there are a section of Newcastle fans who do like him. Yeah, mate. To be honest, there's a lot of Newcastle fans that would still watch him. Do icon pick? Already done, Jeffrey, mate. Already done it. Yeah, Jacob, stop being weird, mate. Stop begging it, mate. Stop begging it. I watch the kickoff every now and again, mate. I don't watch it like I don't sit there and wait for it to get uploaded, but if it's on, I can't sleep. I'll put it on. You know. Nah, just ignore him, Kai. Just ignore him. Got 99 Mbappe yesterday from 85 times 10. Go on, United forever, mate. Love that. Love that. Footies again. I'll be honest, right? So far, The 89 packs are the best. These exchange packs are class. If I could find you now, things would get. That's alright. Just ignore him, Kai. Just ignore him. I've muted him. Whiny little bitch. Fucking hell, man. Honestly. Icon pick, please. Yeah. I've already done the icon. What part of me English don't you understand, mate? St. James's is beautiful. Listen, mate. I imagine it would be, yeah. I don't know, Lorcan. Because what it is, mate, is they're not having a very good time of their own, right? So they're going to go into a Sunderland streamer rather than supporting a Newcastle streamer. Rather than going and supporting someone who supports the same club as them, they decide to come into a Sunderland stream, and try and type stuff. Hey, Cameron, how we doing, mate? Thank you very much for the follow. How are we? You packed any 99s today? Nah, not today, mate. No. Is it TikTok? No, the fella's gone from TikTok, mate. Yeah, fair enough, Dan Burr, mate. I do appreciate that. Good, bro. How are you? Yeah, mate. I'm fantastic. Thanks. I'm all right for now on TikTok. I'm only entertaining that guy on Twitch because he's here. Man United and Liverpool. Oh, dear. So he supports Man United and Liverpool. Oh, right. Yeah. I wasn't on about you, Jam. Oh, did you come over from here? Yeah, you're gone as well. Bye, mate. Did he just get banned? Yeah. Did he just get banned there? Yeah. Yeah, he's gone. Yeah, he's come over from the TikTok because he was getting rattled. So he came upon the Twitch and got dealt with there as well. Oh no. He hasn't had a good day, has he? He's had a fucking stinker there. Yeah, Jacob went to the Twitch, mate. Yeah, he went to the Twitch and he went upon the Twitch and got dealt with over there accordingly. Yeah. Yeah. What's he? You spelled St James's wrong. Yeah. That guy from Twitch who got banned, the Newcastle fan's gone over to TikTok. Oh, careful what you type in the TikTok, by the way, mate. I can get your chat logs, and I can pass them on to the relevant people and get you banned. So, careful what you say, mate. Yeah. Hey, thank you very much for the follow there, mate. How we doing? It's an instant ban. It is, yeah. Hey, how we doing, mate? Welcome to TikTok. How are we, sir? Yeah. You just got messy. Go on, son. Predictions against Burnley. I think we win 2-0. You're 22. Good man. Thank you very much for the follow, son. How are we? Welcome in, lad. Please, you can wear NUFC for once. I'm not really sure, mate. You know, what's it worth? I'd be careful with that, Ben. I'd be careful with that, mate. Predictions for the end of the season. I think we finished 16th. I think we survived relegation. We finished 16th. Yeah. I would. I'd be very careful with that one, Ben, mate. Because if you type anything, what is a moderator? Someone who will ban you for typing the wrong thing, mate. So, Sunderland will get 12th, yeah. I don't think we will, mate. I don't think we will. Your Jacob's dad, why do you call him a whiny bitch? Because you've brought him a whiny bitch if you are his dad. How about that? He's in here spamming about stuff. I think we'll finish 16th respectively. Or nah, I hope we do beat relegation, mate. I think you should ground him and confiscate his PlayStation. What was he saying? He's just mate, he's just coming in here being absolutely disrespectful to elders. You know what I mean? Asking me to play games, I told him I wasn't going to do it. And then he just basically continued going on and on and on after I told him no. Oh, anytime, mate. Yeah, anytime. Thank you very much for understanding. You'll ground him. Thanks, mate. Cheers. Appreciate that. I wouldn't buy him FC26 either, by the way, mate. I wouldn't buy him that either. Are you about for AEW tonight? I am, mate. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, Mez. Sorry. Yeah, Kai. That's a responsible adult, that is, you know, coming in and making sure that his son's a responsible person. Just sit by yourself in the dark room. Like, don't do that, mate. We're not having that. When is the next WWE pay-per-view? It's on Saturday, isn't it? Clash in Paris, yeah. Oh, mate, can you remember the French crowd from last year singing the phenomenal song AJ Styles for 3 hours? It's in Glasgow today. Oh, what? So AEW's in AEW's in Scotland, yeah. Oh, right. So, oh, wow. So they're both doing tours of England, yeah. And, like, the UK, really, yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, it's, mate, I'll tell you what, right? These packs are shocking, yeah. If WWE did it to fuck with them. Mental. You know what it is? I respect it, though. Like... Can you open an 85 times 10? I will be soon, mate, yeah. Yeah. There's a guy in the TikTok chat who's just not... Yeah. Anytime, lanky dude, mate. How are we? Anytime, mate. Give me a second. I'll have to open all these packs, though, yeah? No, I won't be doing 1v1s, mate, no. You good at FC? No, mate, I'm not. I'll be honest with you. I'm not great, no. I only get 11 wins. Yeah, they won't ever work with each other, AEW and that, so. It would be pretty cool, though. You know, like the whole Forbidden Door thing. Like, imagine they teased it. Imagine they teased it, though. Like, because it is Forbidden Door, and that is the biggest Forbidden Door, so. Yeah. The thing is, though, WWE couldn't have, again, people like John Moxley on TV doing what Mox does rather than, like, Dean Ambrose. Because if they have what Mox does on AEW on WWE TV, it wouldn't, like, their investors and stuff wouldn't be happy, so. You know? Thank you very much for following me. How are we, sir? He's got 299 Palmers. Oh, fair enough, mate, yeah. Thank you very much for the follows, boys. How are we? Surprised no one's gone for Robinson, to be fair. Team check. Yeah, we'll check the team, mate. How have you done that, then? Hey, Rory, how we doing, mate? How are we? Glass, yeah. Recreating Steve Austin's theme song, are we? Nice team. Thanks, mate. Exactly the plan. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You want to. Got the beers in the fridge ready? Yeah, good idea. Good idea. Yeah, thank you very much for the follow on Kick. I won't be adding you on Discord though, and there's no way you're making me £1,000 a stream, so respectfully take your waffle elsewhere. You subscribe. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. Welcome upon the YouTube. You want to. You want to. All these are duplicates, you know. Cantona, Maldini. You know what? What's going on, mate? Self-righteous. Oh, you don't have to subscribe, mate. It's just on YouTube. We've got subscribers over on YouTube. And, yeah. But if you do want to subscribe and you've got Amazon Prime, link it to your Twitch. You get a free sub to any streamer on Twitch, by the way. Doesn't have to be me. Could be anyone. But, yeah. You will get no adverts. Get the subs in. Hey, mate, I'll back it. But people do not have to subscribe, you know? In your oh. Try. Yeah, we only send stuff from the duplicate storage, by the way, so. Self-righteous. To be fair, I've got Twitch Turbo, it's class. I'm sorry, Lorcan. That is festival behaviour. What are you doing? Oh, right, yeah. You got blocked by Luke Edwards on X. Why? I never understand why people interact with people to get blocked. Like, what's that about then? What's that about? Why is it? Why is he a load of shite though? Like why? If I see something and I'm like, yeah, that's a load of shite, I just scroll past it, mate. I don't have to. I don't feel obliged to. To be fair, Logan, if that's what you want to do with your free time, mate, you do that, alright? Oh, fucking hell, pardon me. If that's how you want to spend your afternoon, evening, even morning, mate, you know? No real reason behind it. Fair play. And responsible adults, yeah. In the shower with a speaker. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. The final boss and Dave the Rave. Mate, I don't even think people in this chat know who Dave the Rave is. Yeah, we're not doing share plays or anything like that, by the way, mate, so. It was rather reopen a certain German summer camp. Yeah, that is outrageous, by the way. He means Butlins, chat. He means Butlins. With loads of Frankfurters and stuff. Is it really? Yeah. Didn't he release a line of power tools with Alistair Black, I know? Or is that not how we got Black and Decker? Is that not how that came about, or? Just went broke after it? Maybe. Maybe. Has no one watched the World War II in colour thing on Netflix, by the way? Or is it just me sitting through, like, 8 or 9 episodes of, like, World War II in colour? Can I tell you what, boys? It's class. It really... Like, obviously... The thing is, though, right? I had to watch it to the end to see what the outcome was. Because I wasn't quite sure who was going to win. You know? I watched it to the end to see who won. And thankfully, boys... Actually, I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm going to let you boys watch it. I'm not going to spoil World War II for you boys. Oh no. Mez from the 3-point line. Buzzer beater. Absolutely drained the 3. Bang! Fuck's sake. Oh. Hey TK, how we doing, mate? How are we, sir? I feel I'm going down, so disconnected. I just knew how it hard. Anyone see the COD reveal yesterday, by the way? There was like a Gamescom, and I was sitting watching Timmy while I had Mezzy on, right? And Gamescom was on, and it looked like a shambles, I'll be honest. Having a chill day off, how's it going? Yeah, it's going alright, to be fair, mate. It's going alright, yeah. Just trying to pack R9 and Pele, to be honest. It's not going too well in that regard, anyway. Hey, Rustler King, how we doing, mate? Anything else to say apart from up the tune, or are you bored? Yeah. Anything at all, mate? Thoughts on Alexander Isak, sir? Three bets on tonight for the Champions League qualies. Oh, is that tonight? Yeah. Fair enough. Doing the what? Sorry, it was so bad. What was so bad? I've got Rory, mate. I've got no idea what you're talking about. I dare to do 10 push-ups. I dare to subscribe on Twitch and YouTube. How about that? I've been living for tomorrow all my life. And Facebook, yeah, probably, yeah, mate. Fuck's sake, Mez. Well, I won't be doing any pull-ups, mate, because this isn't a fitness, like a muscle and fitness stream. This is a FC25 stream, mate. We don't do muscle and fitness here. Ba 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 ba. Genshin Impact stream. I tell you what, right, Mez. There was a game last night, right? That was on a part of that Gamescom reveal, right? That was, I don't know how to describe it. It was like Fortnite, right? But it was anime, and it was nothing but like, I don't know how to describe this without like, um, um, I don't know how to describe it. It was like anime characters wearing like next to nothing, doing all these movements and motions, and things was like bouncing all over and stuff. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was back in five. Yeah, called. I can't remember what it was called. To be fair, I was what because I had your stream on. I had Timmy's Tapman's stream on, right? And his chat was calling it Goon Night, as in like Fortnite for gooning. They were calling it Goon Night. Like it was horrendous. It can't be a kids game, mate. Like there was like there was barely things covered about it, just fucking bouncing and shit. And oh my god, everything was out of proportion. It was crazy. Oh no, I yeah, I was I didn't know what to say, where to look. I was just like, what the fuck? It's a game. I don't know what the game was called. I've become so numb I can feel you there. It was it was mad. But then there was also a TV series, like an anime TV thing that's been made into like a game. And Tim paused it and he was like, "Oh, I can't watch this this anime because every time I was watching it, like there was always like ass just came onto the screen, and literally as soon as he said that, the main character like it zoomed into this like lass's arse and stuff, and Tim was like, "This is what I'm fucking talking about, right?" Like it just instantly, it was like I'm trying to watch an anime and I'm just getting like, yeah, it was crazy. I didn't even know Gamescom was on yesterday. I don't know why. When we collide, we come together. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, it was. Haven't heard this song in years. Well, mate, we this is the type of music I had on all the time. If you don't, you'll always be a part. Yeah, right. Yeah. Hit me hard. AC Milan are closing on Victor Boniface. Oof. What music? Oh, Kai Havertz is injured. I saw that earlier. Yeah, out for months apparently. What music? Yeah, there's no music on the YouTube because YouTube don't allow it. There is music on the Twitch though. You and me to the end of time. I have no idea. If you remember, he tore his ACL in training, so I don't know if he's going too heavy or what. But that means that Victor Gyökeres has to play now. When you hit me hard. Yeah, like I say, I know this isn't the most like entertaining thing in the world, but We're trying to get R9 and Pele, so. Ba, 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 ba. Hey, Blakey, how we doing, mate? Thank you very much for the follow, sir. How are we? I still believe. To be honest, right, Mez, if you're going to do reacts later on, maybe reacting to Gamescom would be a good one, because it's like an hour and a half or something. There's games like Lego Batman, there's Call of Duty, there's Resident Evil, Silent Hill, I think. Um, Jackson to Arsenal, here we go. Is that legit or is that you trolling? Because I saw earlier that Aston Villa were linked. Because apparently Unai Emery thinks he's a serious talent. No, you're taking the piss, thought so, yeah. I was going to say, there's no way I've seen that news in my chat, and my best mate, who is an Arsenal fan, hasn't rang me about that. Because he made horrible threats against certain people if Nicholas Jackson was ever signed for Arsenal. Yeah. No, apparently Aston Villa are a massive. They want him, but they can't afford him. Even if they sell, they'd have to sell like a Morgan Rogers to get him, or an Ollie Watkins to get him. Because even though they've sold Jacob Ramsey to Newcastle, that has to sort their PSR out. So yeah, I've saw that. Yeah, I just hope they don't go down the whole. I don't know who they'd get. I don't know who they'd get. I really don't. Need a left winger. I would say play Saka over there, mate. Honestly, Saka on the left, what's he called? Madueke on the right, and just fucking throw away Martinelli. Hey, pack opener, how are we doing, mate? I never seen you fall so hard. Honestly, mate, what I would do is play Saka on the left, Madueke on the right, um, and then Gyökeres down the middle. Good. How about you? Yeah, mate, I'm fantastic. Thanks. Douglas Luiz to Forest. Here we go. Oh my god. Forest are doing business, you know. They've signed like 5 right wingers, like, but that's nobody's business. Yo, where did it all go wrong? But the list goes on and on. Nah, I'm not 1v1 and mate. No, I never understand that though. Like, I don't understand. I wouldn't say a sixth. I wouldn't say you're stupid for that, but I wouldn't say a sixth. Um, I think they overperformed. Bid rejected, no surprise. Yeah. So, um, Brentford have rejected Newcastle's 35 million and 5 million in add-ons offer. They want 60 million quid. 60 million quid for Johan Visser is like, it's scandalous, but that's what they value him at. So I wouldn't say 14th. I'd say about 8th, mate. I say 8th. Right, I'm going to run toilet, mate. Grab a drink. Right, be 2 seconds. All right, boys. Give me 2 minutes. 2 minutes, boys. So, right. Isaac to Liverpool, here we go. Yeah, lying. Ads, long day. Subscribe then. Without the man up on my back. Be a DJ, spinning out all night long. I'm a Muhammad or Buddha too. At least in heaven I can skate. 'Cause right now on earth I can't do shit. Out the man up on my back. Right. They see those pearly gates. Cause they got no gates or walls, singing if I die before I wait. Right, see if I can use it. Move that across. Pull this up. Flare. Right, we got a flare. Dope. Right. You're mad because I smoke dope. I find that annoying with TikTok where I can't use flares because like too many people are using them at once. Like, I earned it. You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean? Annoys me that. Like, it really annoys me. Come on, we need a lot of team of the seasons here. At least in heaven I can skate. You got 99 Mendes. Oh dear. There's a duplicate as well. Wow. That's horrendous, mate. If I die before I wake, at least in heaven I can skate. Heaven is a half pipe. They're not giving out tots now. I mean, to be honest, mate, how I'm grinding this game at the minute, I don't, like, I've gone up packs. I'm not losing any. I started the stream with 145 85 times 10s. I've got 160 now, so. And that was in 2.5 hours ago. Yeah. I've been opening them as well. But I die before I wake. You got Jupe 99 Yamal? Dear me. I got Jupe Hansen yesterday. The man fucking with it. I'm only keeping 85 plus cards so I can put into like picks and 85 times 10s and exchange packs. So yeah, but yeah, the that's Odegaard. How's everyone getting 99 to stuck in your stuck getting 89 87 shapeshifters? Are you opening the right packs, mate? First of all, are you opening the right packs? All I'm doing, mate, simply put, I'll show you what I'm doing, right? Just so it's quite easy for you. Right, what I'm doing at the minute is I'm doing 87 and 88 rated cards at the team of the season pick. I'm putting a team of the season and 85, 86 rated cards into the 85 times 10s. And I'm also putting 89 to 96 rated cards into this. That's my grind at the minute. I'm going to clip that as well. That's going as a fucking TikTok. Oi oi. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. You're a Sunderland fan? Hey, Harrison, how we doing, mate? Got 98 a Maldini 3 times yesterday, dear me. Damn, bro. Ekatike is coming as an SBC objective. Huh. Hey, Finn, how we doing, mate? How are we, sir? Welcome in. How we doing? What's everyone's thoughts on Isaac on TikTok, by the way? What are we thinking about that situation? Pat Cruyff dupe, dear me. We're going to beat Burnley 2-0. I said we're going to win 2-0, mate. Hey, Frankie, how we doing, mate? Are you a season ticket holder? I'm not, Finn, I'm not. I haven't been for years, mate. I haven't been for years. I don't go to games anymore, mate. Oh, come on, man. Yeah, if you are new to TikTok, make sure you do drop a follow. It helps out massively. What? A gold card? Tell you what, man, that Newcastle and Liverpool game on Monday night's gonna be a fierce one, isn't it? That's Pacho. It's not. I lied. Is that Hincapié? It is. Any chance, ref? Oh my god. Yeah, I've got Cruyff a couple of times duplicate. Yeah. Oh, an absolute belt of this one. Like open doors. Boom, 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 boom. Sleeping somewhere cold. Dembele and Saka. Two ballers, by the way. Wake me up. I can't wake up. Come on, footies. Any chance of an icon? Ter Stegen? Would any team be happy at signing Ter Stegen, by the way? Because he's not wanted at Barcelona. I thought Chelsea would have been in there. Experienced goalkeeper, Man United maybe. You can just leave me free. Wake me up. I can't wake up. Can you guys hear the music on TikTok or no? Wake me up. I can't wake up. 'Cause it's fine without you. You just got Haaland. I've got to be honest with you, Goofy. If you don't beat West Ham, then you will be right. Yeah, yeah. Like West Ham are piss poor, and we battered them, mate. I thought the Eliza Mayenda header was a bit weak to concede. Good header, but the keeper should have had it. And the Isidore shot, keeper should have had that too. But yeah, that goalkeeper doesn't look very good at all, does he? That Hermanson. Sunderland is about to go down. I bet you're wrong, mate. I bet you're wrong. Oh, it's an absolute belter, Lorcan. I've been living the life. Eto? Oh my god. Duplicate Eto. Someone's made a version of We Can Hear Them Crying in Turin for Isaac. Yeah, long, long, long day. No, I agree, mate. Like, I agree. No player should refuse to play for a club in the circumstances that he's in. Lorcan, do you want to hear some good news? I find that song funny, by the way. One Mr. Hugo Ekatike is coming as an SBC slash objective, and that'll be 98.99 depending on. Also with you care, also with you care. I'm a leader man. Spin it. Oh, there you go. There's Kirk. There's Liverpool. Wow. Come on. Isn't it mad though, right? It doesn't matter how much money you spend on this game, like during the course of a year, everyone ends up with the same teams. See, in the championship, yeah, it's great, isn't it? This ain't a scene and it's a goddamn arms race. That Rocco sound alert's one of my favourites. To be honest, right, Goofy, right, they've said this all the time. They said, right, until their valuation is met, he's not going anywhere. They've been seeing that, right? But now, like, it's because now they've actually came out and said that. That's always been the stance with them. Hey, Riley, how we doing, mate? It's always been the stance. Like, if you bid 130 million quid, I think you get him. They can't, like, in that statement that they put out, they can't say we are willing to sell that player because then it drops the value of Isaac. It's simple, like, it's that simple. You know what I mean? If they come out and go, oh yeah, we're willing to sell him, yeah, we're open to selling him, it leaves room for negotiation. If they come out and say we're not selling him, that leaves no wiggle room at all. It's smart. Yeah, and you know what's hilarious about that though, Goofy, right? The person that would have replaced him, Liverpool took. Now, if Liverpool didn't sign Hugo Ekitike, um, and he went to Newcastle, Isak by now would have been a Liverpool player, and I can guarantee you that as well. So Liverpool shot themselves in the foot when they signed Ekitike. Yeah, exactly. Putting Chiesa in the deal. Do you think that you've offered players and they've said no, or they've had like talks about players and they've said no to certain players? Because I don't understand why you wouldn't have offered Darwin an 110. Darwin and 110. Oh no, they came out with a statement last night. Yeah, yeah. They said last night that they haven't replaced them yet, but they would have if Ekatike hadn't been pilfered. Stolen. Because he was all but signed at Newcastle, wasn't he? He was all but signed, and Liverpool made a last-minute phone call and changed his mind and went there. If they hadn't have done that, Isak would have been a Liverpool player. Like, I promise you that. And now their one of their main targets was Wissa. Like, and now Brentford are saying that they want 60 million quid for Wissa. And now Vissa's holding out, and which is wrong as well. Vissa shouldn't be sitting out. He should be playing for Brentford. He's just as bad as Isak. It's horrendous that these people think they've got the right to do that. Yeah, the problem I think, Goofy, right? The problem I think with Newcastle though is they were being ambitious, but I think they were being too ambitious in the players they were trying to sign. Like, I respect it. They were trying to go after because the players they were going for were good players, right? But I think what they underestimated was the pull that other teams had. I think. Thank you very much for the follow, mate. How are we? I think they underestimated the pull. What did Fafana say he's not playing for you anymore? Yeah. First time here. How's it going? Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad. How about yourself? Right back to dreaming, different from the hollow line. Any player who says he's not playing for a club again is a bellend. I just want to make that clear. Don't care who you play for, who you are. Did he really, Goofy? Yeah. No, I think they've realised that, Lorcan, as well. I think they've realised that because like they'd all but signed Hugo Ekitike until Liverpool came in. Liverpool took him. Apparently, João Pedro and Liam Delap went Chelsea, and Buemo went to Man United. I don't think they were ever in for Cunha. Um, but yeah, like players have gone to other teams, but Newcastle are in that tier below like Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United. They're in that tier below them with like Villa and them teams, and then there's a tier below that as well. And the only players in the tier above the likes of Man United, um, Liverpool, Arsenal is Barcelona and Real Madrid. The only two teams in that tier. Oh shit. I think they are goofy though. Like if you ask a player Who would they prefer to play for? Real Madrid, Barcelona, or Chelsea? They'd go to Real Madrid or Barcelona. Honestly. What up there will find me. To live I walk alone. Said something bad about him. I mean, are we really talking about getting like our feelings hurt? Unless it was a racial comment, he's got no leg to stand on. As long as it wasn't like racial or like anything like that, if he's just questioning his football ability, get on with it, innit? Prove him wrong. Like, wouldn't say they're much bigger than us. What? Barcelona and Real Madrid aren't bigger than, like, as much of an attraction. I think they're a tier above, though. Like, Barcelona and Real Madrid are a tier above Liverpool, Man United, Chelsea, Arsenal, them types of teams. I mean, that's just a matter of fact, though, isn't it? Like, it's not... I don't know how he gets upset about that. No. That's not what I meant, Lorcan. No. I was just talking about, like, the tier of football, innit? It's like a football food chain. Like, they're in that tier above you, and then there's, like, your teams, and then there's, like, Newcastle in there, because obviously Newcastle are signing players from, like, Newcastle are in that tier with, like, AC Milan, Inter Milan, that type of stuff, because they're signing players from them, aren't they? If you look at, they've got Tonali, now they've got Theo, however you say his name. Newcastle, no, the thing is, like, Newcastle do have pull, but they don't have the level of pull of teams above them, which is... Hey, listen, mate, Newcastle's a lovely city. Newcastle's got passionate fans, and they've got a massive stadium. Like, there's a massive draw there. There is. But obviously, it's just not as established as the likes of Chelsea. And for what it's worth, mate, for what it's worth, Sunderland had more pull than Chelsea did before they got bought. Before you got bought by Roman Abramovich, we had more pull than Chelsea. And then Roman obviously came in and did what he did. Man City didn't have any pull until 2009. Like... Delap should have picked Newcastle. He should have, yeah. Yeah, he should have. And again, another player that was said to have rejected Newcastle but actually didn't because he had a legal loophole in his contract where he had to accept it was... what's he called? The goalkeeper went to City. Oh, they won't be, mate. Trafford, yeah. Yeah. So Trafford legally had to go to Manchester City, and now he's finding himself as a number 2 backup to Donnarumma, so... Mad how that works. Yeah, it for Chelsea, Spurs, Arsenal to get to the level of Liverpool, they'd have to go some. Like, Liverpool would have to go through a period that Manchester United have gone through for the last, like, 10 years or something. Liverpool would have to go back to the Liverpool where they had, like, fucking John Joe Shelby and them, man. I think, because of what Brentford are doing with Visser, I think you'll just go and get Strand Larson now. No, exactly, Lorcan, yeah. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They're going to have to, like, dominate now for, like, the next 10 years without you winning anything. Which I don't see happening. Because Kai Havertz is injured now. Which... Yeah, long day. Long day. He's out for months as well, they said. That's, like, that to me... Jacob Ramsey, I mean, Jacob Ramsey is a good player, mate, but he's not a striker, is he? Midfielder. He's there as the rotation. Havertz will always upset you. Why? Because he's talented, but he just never shows it. Well, apparently, Aston Villa are trying to take Jackson, but they can't do anything until um, they can like say get rid of Ollie Watkins or whatever. Do you think Arsenal go for Ollie Watkins? Villa can't afford him. That's what I'm saying. They have to sell Ollie Watkins to get him. Semenyo. I know you're an Arsenal fan, mate. Yeah. Semenyo to Arsenal. That makes no sense, though. Why would that makes no sense? Mate, I would say Saka left wing. That's what I would do. Saka left wing. Because apparently they've gave fucking what's he called Trossard a new deal. That's like 200 grand a week. Martinelli's fucking pony, mate. I've been saying Martinelli's pony for ages. Yeah, Saka left, Madueke right. That's what I've. Because I mean, Saka played left wing the other day, didn't he? Well, apparently Newcastle were in for Nkunku. Ba, 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 ba. Werner Havertz and I mean Havertz won them the Champions League, which got them into the Club World Cup, though. No, he won them the Club World Cup. The won them the Champions League, which got them into the Club World Cup, which we all know how that ended. I didn't even know I wasted it all just to watch you go. No worries, Lorca, mate. No worries. Will eventually be a memory of a time when I wouldn't say you've ruined players, mate. I just think the pressure of playing for such big clubs ruins players. What time you end in stream? I have no idea. No idea. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to express myself. Basically, mate, Arsenal apparently are in talks with Frankie de Jong. I mean, because legally you can talk to Frankie de Jong in January. It all fell apart. Yeah, so Frankie can talk to any team outside of Spain in January and then sign on a free in the summer. Even better, I had to fall to lose it all. He plays instead of Odegaard, mate. He plays instead of Odegaard. Odegaard isn't as good as people say he is, you know. He was an absolute ghost last season. He's not consistent enough against the big teams. Who takes a captain's armband without him? Odegaard, random dude. Odegaard. Who takes a captain's armband? Declan Rice. Gabriel. Rice or Gabby. Exactly, Mez. Yeah. See, Mez, this is... You know ball. You know ball. You're taking the piss for Farner's back in training. Yeah. Long holdout, mate. He had a sleep, he had a nap, and he woke up. Oh. I bet you Maresca's headbutted him or something. Fucking get back in training, you. Social media, mate. Who are we talking about replacing him? Oh, Frankie de Jong. So Frankie's contract's up in the summer. So in January, teams outside of Spain can negotiate a deal for free. I'd be shocked if Frankie didn't go to Manchester City. I'll be honest. Imagine Frankie, Reinders, and fucking Rodri. Yeah, fair enough. Odegaard's overrated. Yeah, I would agree. Or you just wanted a reaction from Enzo? Maybe, maybe. The creeps. Oh, did you see what I sent you on Discord, random dude? By the way, I checked in with a wellness check. Because I saw something on Twitter and I wasn't sure how you'd take it, so I checked in with a wellness check. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, thank you very much for the follow there, mate. How are we? Maresca probably went, go and fucking train and stop being weird. Hi, dude. I'm new to your Twitch stream. Hey, mate. Appreciate you coming in, mate. How are we? How many 99s you got? About 11 or 12, I think, mate. 11 or 12. I think Declan Rice gets it, you know. You've got 15. Fair play, mate. Fair play. Declan Rice is the best shout. Then Gabriel after. I mean, if realistically, boys, right? If Martin Odegaard shouts at you on a training field, are you going to listen to him? Yes or no? With that haircut he's got, by the way. That stupid face. No. No. I didn't think so. I didn't think so. Depends what he's on about. A captain is there, someone who you respect. It's like it's not a fear of like it's not a fear of like I mean, look at captains over the years, right? You've got the likes of Patrick Vieira. You've got Roy Keane, right? You've got them as leaders, yeah? John Terry, Steven Gerrard. You're not going to second guess any of those guys, right? You're not going to second guess any of those guys. Gabriel carries Saliba. Every Arsenal player is overrated. I wouldn't have said that. They're all in the engine room. Give it Rice. Yeah. Div 3 and lost in Div 2, 11. Oh my god. I'm sorry to hear that, mate. Stick at it though, you'll get better. You matched up against the Hull fan in rivals and you smashed them 6-1. You used the excuse. You took the control at half time. Ah, yeah, fair. Fair enough then, yeah. Where do you think Hull will finish? I have no idea. I have no idea. What league are Hull even in, by the way? I lost sight of the AFL chat. I'm a Premier League fan now. I lost sight, you know. The Championship. Yeah, do you think is like is I like Saliba, right? I do. Yeah, I'm not doing an 88 overall, mate. I'm fine. I'm good. You're winning rivals and your game crashed. Yeah, long day. Long day. Ollie McBurney already has 2 assists and a goal. Well, Ollie McBurney plays for Hull now, yeah. I remember when you were in the Premier League. Was it Paul Brown? Or Phil Brown? Phil Brown? I had like Jimmy Bullard, Giovanni. Oh, what a time to be alive. Did they have Nikita Yelovich as well? Everyone Arsenal signed this is world class. Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying, but like every fan base is like that though. Sometimes, isn't there? Yelovich and Shane Long, yeah. Oh, mate, I know ball. I know ball, so that's why we have good conversations in this chat. Len, mate, I'm not doing an 83 times 20. Please stop asking. Respectfully. Have you seen what Isaac said? Because he hasn't got a chance. Yeah. I saw it last night, Charlie. Yeah. Declan Rice, David Raya, Gabriel. Oh yeah, mate. Odegaard should not be captain. It's like Bruno Fernandes shouldn't be a captain. Like, are you taking any of them boys seriously when they tell you what to do? No, like, or maybe Goofy, maybe. Yeah, the thing on Discord, mate, is basically you've been linked with Nicholas Jackson, and I thought I'd check in, see how your mental well-being was. Arsenal are trying to sign Gundogan. Really? Fucking hope not. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just reading chat. Until I see one of my sources tell me these things, I am not believing it. You know what I mean, boys? Opinion. Reece James and he barely plays. Yeah. Who do you think your captain should be? Because I said Caicedo. Caicedo or Levi Colwill. And I know that Levi Colwill just tore his ACL. Yeah, I've just saw it, mate. Yeah, I was. I wouldn't recommend doing that, by the way. I wouldn't recommend doing that. You might miss the stream if you do that. You know? Ben White needs to go to a different club. He doesn't even like football. Yeah, the thing is, though, he applies himself well in game. You know? When he's playing, he applies himself well. Whether he likes football or not. The thing is, though, right? Ben White is the perfect player because he doesn't care about football, right? He's going there to do his job and go home. He's not going to get caught up in all these like football things. He turns up, does his job, goes home. Like, mate. I mean, I think the only saving grace for you, random dude, mate, is the fact that you can't afford him. So, I don't think there's any chance of that, Mara. It's almost like he's doing this for you, isn't it, Mez? He's on the Messi World Tour, helping out your clubs. Thank fuck for FFP. First fan I've ever seen say that, by the way. First fan I've ever seen say thank fuck for FFP. The only way that happens, mate, is if you get one of your wishes, right? You've got to sell Ollie Watkins to get him. So you want rid of Ollie Watkins, right? You've got to sell Ollie Watkins to get him. It's oh, it's a rock and a hard place, isn't it? It's a rock and a hard place. Oh no. Do you play matches? No, I don't play. I don't play matches, mate. No. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like you want rid of him, but you don't want like to get rid of him to get somebody who you're going to hate even more, right? You've got two. Yeah, I've only got 2k XP, mate. I don't really play this game. I'll be honest. Footies though. Um. Jackson News. Aston Villa pushing hard for a loan, but Newcastle, AC Milan, and Inter Milan have contact with his agent. I mean, to be honest, mate, if you it depends on your play style. Because I think Nicholas Jackson suits Newcastle, Spurs more. Like, he's a counter-attacking footballer, isn't he? I have no idea what you're talking about, mate. What about New York? Compares to just the one, two. You think they add more cards? Yeah, mate. Yeah, there's going to be a new re-release on Friday that's going to have Team 3, 4, and 5 in it. So, Footies Team 3, 4, and 5, and then loads of other cards. Anyone see the COD reveal? I mean, yeah. What do you think about it? Like, it's not a secret. I did not like Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare. I don't know. I don't like at the minute. I'm not. I'm not buying COD at the minute. I'm not. For me, I think it'll all depend on like the Warzone thing. I don't know. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I think at this point, Battlefield looks a lot better than COD does. Yeah, but if they're sacking off Warzone and they're getting blackout, so you've got to pay like 22 quid or 25 quid for Warzone. Um, but that means that there'll be less hackers in theory because every time you get banned, you'd have to buy and pay 25 quid to get back into the game. You know, whereas with Warzone, it's free, so you get banned and you just create a new account and play again. So, um, I mean that's a way around. I think. Um, that's why Blackout was so good. Um, Advanced Warfare was class. I mean, I didn't like. I'm not really a fan of this futuristic like um jumping around things. I'm more of like a I don't know. I think jetpacks are useless. Like they're fucking pointless. Yeah, Mez. I think what it is, mate, is if you get a certain bundle, you'll get Blackout with the game. Um, like if if you buy like say a certain bundle, you get Blackout as part of that bundle. But if you just want to play Blackout and not the multiplayer and campaign or whatever, I think you have to pay like 25 quid for Blackout. I think that's how it was before. Um, Drink in proportion. Trying to be Apex so bad. Yeah, I think what a lot of games do, rather than make themselves like unique, um, I think they try and bring in aspects from all these other games, and it just doesn't work. Yeah, it's on Game Pass anyway, and because Game Pass is on PC, that leaves it open to be free. Which, yeah, it's. I mean, these other games have. Was playing last night. Some guy he got banned mid game. Yeah, I don't understand why people hack. I really don't. Like, I just don't understand it. I used to love playing Apex. Used to love playing Apex. And then at the time when Watson, it was when Watson came out. I think it might be in like season 2 or season 3 or whatever. Um, I have no idea how hacking works, mate. I wish I knew, so I could provide like some answers or explanations, but I just don't know. um, a Cronus, yeah, it's mad, isn't it? Like I stopped playing Apex when Watson came out, and then I picked it back up when the Newcastle came out. Um, and it was just a completely different game. A Wallen, yeah. And 99th Theo Hernandez, probably, mate, yeah. I know there's an Ekatike coming out. There's another fucking Eto. Dear me. I'm just like hackers just in general, mate. It's so fucking sad. Like, do you see what Fortnite was? A Fortnite. Hey Anna, how we doing? Um, was a Fortnite that sued that guy. They banned him and they sued him because he hacked a tournament or something. Like that's the type of stuff I can get behind, mate. Like imagine if Call of Duty took all these like the if they found out who was handing out all these hacks and cheats and stuff, right? Imagine they took the lead guy to court who was like creating these things, mate. That would set a precedent, and people would be too scared to do it. They're just like, how is it right that is it CS:GO? Hey Bobby, how we doing, mate? Is it CS:GO who's that's been out for so long? Have an excellent anti cheat. Overwatch, Valorant have all these excellent like anti cheats, right? And Call of Duty can't get one. Yeah, I prefer the 89 exchanges over the 85 times 10s, mate. Yeah. Who should you manage? Sunderland, mate. How about that? The thing is, though, right? They'd make more money. They'd make more money on it because more people would play because there's less hackers. In the reveal trailer, right? In the reveal thing for Call of Duty, they were advertising skins in the store. They had a massive pop up that came onto the screen, and they were advertising store products during a reveal. It's fucking shameless. It's mental, mate. I don't understand it. It's almost as if because obviously the developers and the people who make the game they're really passionate. They don't want to make a game that's shit, right? But the people above them who are obviously just going, oh, like put this in the store, put this in, put this in, put this in, and it's just like it's all monetary, isn't it? Because I can't imagine someone wants to go and work on a game that they're definitely going to be a fan of and make it shit. Like, you're not going to take a job at Call of Duty and try and make the game worse. I know what this game needs. More store items. You know what I mean? Microtransactions. I would agree. I would agree. Like, Battlefield for me, mate, was solid. Hey, Throbby Williams, how we doing, mate? How are we, sir? Welcome in. Cold name, by the way. You know what I was excited about as well? Age of Empires is going to be on PlayStation. Age of Empires on PS5. Oh my god, yeah, please. Everywhere that I go. Dakota Kai, big fan. Big fan of Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai. Butchered that chat. Huge fan. I've actually met Dakota Kai before, which is cool. Hey, how we doing, mate? Welcome to TikTok. How are we? Battlefield, was Battlefield good, or was Battlefield just what we want? Yeah, so I've already done that 99 Scott, mate. I would definitely recommend it though, yeah. Battlefield, right, didn't do anything like Battlefield just made a Battlefield game, and it was what you expect from a Battlefield game. There was nothing like mental or anything like that. It was what you expected. Like, and I think Call of Duty try and put too many things into a game. If they just made, right, you know what I want, right? How about we make a World at War 2, yeah? World at War 2, boots on the ground, old school play. Bro, not to be annoying, but it's not footies, it's pre-season. I know that, mate, yeah. I do know that. But I'm looking for footies cards, so yeah. They're stuck to their product. Exactly, and that was the point I was making earlier. You know when like people try and do how are we doing, Josh, mate? Thank you very much for the raid. How are we? What did you get up to in stream, mate? You're back? Welcome back, mate. On the video description, it's footies. Yeah, that's fine, mate. Don't worry about that. You worry about that. Constance can't be guilty to come home. Hey, Josh, thank you very much for the follow, mate. How are we? Just did some rivals and some COD today. Go on, son. Love that, mate. Love that. Be guilty to come home. What's the plans for the rest of the day then, mate? Are you just going to be relaxing or? Ba 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 ba. You know, it is going to be interesting though. Like, how many people use Isaac next season on FIFA? United fan, yeah. Fair enough, mate. Hey, thank you very much, Yusuf, mate. Appreciate that, lad. Have a good one, sir. In the wrong direction. There's always someone fucking hanging on. They crash around me. Be guilty to come by my man. That is the worst chant I have ever heard. It's up there with a very, very, very creative Chelsea, Chelsea, Chelsea. You're getting mauled by the Tigers is one of the worst chants I have ever heard in my life. What are we doing? Like grown adults, right? Grown adults doing tiger motions while saying you're getting mauled by the Tigers is got to be the worst thing ever. It's awful. Anybody else agree or no? They're not holding him hostage, by the way. Exactly, random dude. That's what I'm saying. They're not holding him hostage, by the way. I just want you to know that. Gonna move to Vegas. That the purpose of direction. Yeah, they're not holding him hostage. They've told him that he can leave. They need to sign a replacement, which they would have done had Liverpool not taken Ekatike. And the valuation for the player hasn't been met yet. Therefore, he's not leaving. That's not even an England sentence there, Tyrone, mate. Please, can we do that sentence again? Forgiven. Well, the problem is, Isak's kicked up that much of a fuss and caused that much of a scene, mate. It's a little bit awkward if he now goes back into training, isn't it, really? He can't just go, yeah, sorry about that, lads. I'm back. He's going to have to, like, formally apologise, sack his agent. But if Ekatike is confident in his abilities, mate, because they're both like Ekatike will get his chances anyway because Isak's always injured. So, you know, it's one of them, innit? Like, Isak's always injured, and he's not even match fit yet. So, what happens there? Hey, Andrew, how we doing, mate? How are we, sir? Do you think, yeah? It's alright, mate. No need to apologise for leaving. It's fine. What's it like a mandatory, like, a mandatory bidding war, yeah? I just think, I think because of Alexander Isak's behaviour, right? I think that, like, because this season, this summer alone, we've seen Gyökeres do it, we've seen Wissa do it, and we've seen Isak do it, right? I think there's going to start being things in people's contracts where if they refuse to play in that, they're just going to lose their wage. I think this changes people's contracts, to be honest. Because why should Newcastle pay him when he's the one refusing to play? And it's not like they haven't tried to replace him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like they're just point blank refusing to sell him and they're refusing to sign anyone. They've tried, but the person who would have replaced him went to Liverpool. So it is what it is, isn't it, really? Isak does want to go to Liverpool, mate, yeah. But that doesn't mean he should go on the way he's going on. You know what I mean? The way he's going on is absolutely scandalous, but he's on 125 grand a week, mate. Like, he's on £6 million a year. Like, he's earned nearly 20 million quid playing for Newcastle. Extremely broken. Yeah, I've packed him a fair few times, to be fair, mate. I've packed him a fair few times. Like, Isak's an excellent footballer, but refusing to play for the club that pays your wages is a stupid thing to do. A very stupid thing to do. Because hate is all the world has even seen lately. Nah. No, there's no way he's coming back, by the way. He might play for Newcastle again. He might play for Newcastle again. But there's no way they're ever going to, like, forgive him or forget. Never. Exactly, Tyron, mate, exactly. Have you packed 99R9? Not yet, mate, no. Not yet. There's like I said before, right? Newcastle have put a value on him. Whether people like that valuation or not, that's what they say he's worth to them, because it's going to cost them a lot of money to replace him. Like, you got 99 do it today. Go on, lad. Well done. Congratulations. This whole he's being held hostage malarkey is just bollocks. Same as Vissa, yeah, exactly the same, mate. Yeah. Newcastle, I wouldn't say Newcastle have a team to win the Champions League. With them, they've got a better chance, but I don't think they will. They haven't got the squad depth. But what did I get Mbappe out of? Probably an 85 times 10, to be honest. He's a footies now. Do we get an Mbappe again, or goalkeeper? That's Sommer. No, I know they haven't, mate. Yeah, I know they haven't got a team to win the Champions League, but it's all right. If you are on TikTok, we are live on Twitch as well, by the way. The name is the same as the TikTok as the Twitch. Thing is, though, right? They tried to sign. They tried to sign Ekatike, but Liverpool took him. Like, they'd all but signed. They'd all but signed Ekatike, and he would have been the replacement for Isak to allow Isak to go to Liverpool. So by Liverpool signing Ekatike, they stopped Isak leaving themselves. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Like, have you packed 99R9? Not yet, mate. No, not yet. Only got one. I think Newcastle were just too ambitious with their transfer targets. I think they underestimated the other teams around them, because they are trying to break into that top. Like, they are trying to break into the top 6, and to do that, they have to try and sign the targets that they didn't get. But you know, they are being ambitious about it. I think they just were being too ambitious, because you can't compete. You can't compete with like Man United, Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, Tottenham. You know, not yet. Just a bit unfortunate, you know. Oh, footies, come on. CDM. Right, that's Caicedo. Oh, it's a hero. They used to be. Ba, ba, ba. Footies again. Come on. Yeah, the exchange packs are definitely better than the 85 times 10s. Have a back of a restaurant. R9, please. Go away. Theo Hernandez to Al Hilal. The thing is, right, like, obviously Theo Hernandez is a good left back, but he gets a lot of hype because of his FIFA card. Theo Hernandez, in real life, isn't as good as people think he is because of his FC card. R9 is crashing hard. Any reason why, or... Like you mean it. Like if Theo Hernandez was as good a left back as people say he is, there'd been a lot more clubs interested in him than fucking Saudi. He's gone down like 3 million in a day. Wow. He fell out with the manager, didn't he? So he's not going to stay at. Heard Chelsea was linked to Theo before backing out. Yeah, I don't know about that, but he seems a bit too old for their project. Yeah, he's Al Hilal now. Yeah. He's going to farm team of the weeks, probably, mate. Yeah, you're probably not wrong. Oh, go on. Footies. Striker. Argentina. Messi. Martinez. Yeah. Oh, CR7. Are you boys excited for the gauntlet? Adarabayo's back in, yeah. I want to live a lot like that. I want to be just like a king. You're just excited for a new game? Yeah, I feel that, mate. Footies again. He's massive. Vincent Company, it's not. I lied. Is that the Thea or whatever he's called? Lukaku. Oh shit, yeah. Ba, 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 ba. Why? Why is he a snake? Due to Saudi League, he's still quick, mate. It's got nothing to do with the league he plays in, by the way. But yeah, but if he wants to leave, if he's still training and he's still playing, then him asking to leave shouldn't matter. It's just a matter of circumstance at that point, isn't it? Beverly Hills, rolling like a celebrity. Yeah, but no. If he wants to leave, he can leave. But as long as he's continuing to train and continue to play and being professional, that's fine. And then if a move comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. That's the thing, though. As long as he's being professional, then there's no issue there. Here we go again. Yeah. Building a submarine to go and see the Titanic wreck. Yeah, long day. I'm not getting on, I'll tell you that. With unlimited 85 times 10s, it just feels like 6 every day. All day, every day, yeah. What, so you're only getting 30 million quid from him? Dear me, is that it? I thought you'd get more than that. First in line. Yeah, yeah, lads, I'm going. Any reason, sir? Yeah, yeah, we just signed Jackson, so. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, 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 fuck yeah. Galatasaray's making a bid for a Kanji. Do you think he'll go? All right, yeah. I don't really follow Turkish football, so I don't know. Galatasaray want everyone. Yeah, I saw that, yeah. I saw they were after Edison. Now they're after him. Yeah. Who knows, mate? Who knows? Are Galatasaray rich, though? Like, they have to be. Yeah, AC Milan have agreed a deal with Boniface. Now they're just negotiating with Leverkusen for the player. I have no idea then. Because didn't they sign Osimhen? And he would have been all of that budget, surely. Oh, but I have no idea about Italian football either, mate. I don't know where anyone finished or anything like that, but... I mean, Granit Xhaka left. Granit Xhaka left Champions League football in the Bundesliga to go and play a relegation battle with Sunderland. Tells you everything you need to know, mate. Everything you need to know. It's ticking like a clock. You just pat Messi. Go on, son. Love that. She couldn't buy the brow. She finally set him free. He was the only one for me. Heavy sell-on clause. Sometimes it's good if you sometimes it's good if you have that. Burnley, Brentford, and West Ham, mate. People never change. Once a whore, you're nothing more. I'm sorry, that'll never change. Could be dangerous in the UCL. Maybe. Who knows, mate? Especially when it's one game and you get knocked out, you know? Because they have 2 legs now, don't they? Or do they have 1? What am I meant to write when I got it where I want him now? Yeah. Yeah, we're a good team. I wouldn't say we're scary, but we're a good team. Leeds look decent, yeah. Like, all we have to do is be better than 3 other teams. All we've got to do. Better relegation battle than last season, 100%, yeah. There's about 5 or 6 teams that could go down. And we're one of them, by the way. See Sunderland and Leeds staying up. Hopefully, mate. Yeah, hopefully. You're in the shit. Yeah, you are. I still think you'll finish top 10. Like, between 10th and 8th. But again, though, if you miss out on European football this season, mate, it's massive, you know. There's going to be a lot of players leaving after that. Yeah, we won't get relegated, mate. Not at the minute. Not as it stands, anyway. Obviously, barring injuries and stuff like that. Being a Villa fan and seeing Watkins and striker. Douglas Luiz to Forest, yeah. They made some good signings at Forest. Like, I'm not a fan of Marinakis, but he's doing what he has to do to get that team moving, you know? I don't like him, but... Every roommate kept away. Shaka's a good leader. He is. Just found out Shaka moved to Sunderland. Yeah, he did, yeah. 15 million quid, by the way. 15.15. Mental. I think it was actually 12 million quid, but... And you see all the prices of some of these players going about, and we paid 12 million quid for Granit Xhaka. Mental. Ten Hag, yeah. You think Granit Xhaka heard one of his speeches and thought, fuck this, I'm not paying for that gobshite, and just left? I know he signed Victor Lindelof. Mad. Shaka got a transferred card, yeah. Shaka's now at Sunderland. Only when I stop to think about it. Borough have actually signed a defender. Oh, go on, lad. And I'm assuming that makes you happy, yeah? About you, I do I love you. Think about you, I know. Metal Carrick never signed a defender ever, yeah. Right, I'm going to run toilet, lads. Give me 2 seconds. Right. I won't be long, alright? 2 seconds. Hello, chat. I'm going to open these 15 packs and then I'm going to go and raid. But yeah, we've got 15 50 players packs. We're going to open these and then we're going to go and raid out. Right, striker, Argentina. Who be that then? Julian Alvarez or Sunderland will not have a Sunderland won't have a walkout next season? Maybe. Being leaked, yeah. Fair enough. I don't mind about not having a walkout, mate. It's beyond you. I don't even know what's going on there, Squizzer, to be honest. I don't have too hard to pay my I wanna hear, I wanna feel. Close to something real. Then loaned them back. What's the point in that then? Yeah, using the money you've got, yeah. Well, hopefully he spends it well, mate. Hopefully he spends it well. Somebody. I'm going to skip this. You with all you know and how you feel. Hey, thank you very much for that follow there, mate. How are we? How are we? Someone like you. Virgil. You haven't conceded yet. I mean, it's got to be good for the rest of the season, right? Hey, Pumpkin Dog, how we doing, mate? How are we, sir? Beat Swansea 1-0 and Millwall 3-0. Fair play. Got Norwich on Saturday. You think you win there, though? Are Norwich a good team? Oh, shit. What's he win like 2-1 or something like that? Yeah. Someone like you. I've been roaming around, always looking down, and all I see. Raid Messi's gone live. That was the plan, to be fair, mate, yeah. Right, chat. That is going to be the end of the stream. TikTok, thank you very much for today. We are going to go and raid Mez. So if you are going to be going to watch Mez, make sure you stick around. Oh, give me 2 seconds. My mouse isn't working. There we are. Oh, there we are. Right, chat. TikTok, thank you very much for today. Catch you boys tomorrow, alright? Bye-bye now. Right, Twitch. Ow. Josh Sargent's their only good player now. Really, yeah. What's he's like the only good player they've got? Open up your hate and let it come into me. You know, come on, get down with the sickness. You fucking get off. Oh my god, so fucking. That there. I can see inside you the sickness is arising. Feel. I've got no idea what's going on here. I'm trying to fucking raid Mez, but like. Give me 2 seconds, chat. Alright, have a good one, boys. Have a good one. I'll see you boys in a bit, alright? Bye-bye now.